Yeah. All right. Hello, hello. Welcome, everybody. It is time for a different style of limited format. Um, One that's going to be familiar to some, but not to all, and has its own little twist for those who were familiar with it. Uh, Supreme Vintage Cube. So those of you who weren't around for the couple of times we've done a Supreme, which is a modifier, uh, draft. Uh, So a normal draft, you draft with seven other people. You open three packs, one at a time, pick a card, pass the pack, get the rest from the person next to you, and build your deck out of that, one pick at a time. 15 cards, 15 cards, 15 cards. That's what we do in Vintage Cube. It's what we do in, uh, just playing whatever the newest set is, Crimson Vow, things like that. Supreme Draft is different. Um, Supreme Draft, or as I've also heard it called, Decadent Draft, is a draft format where rather than drafting with a group, you draft by yourself. The way you're going to draft by yourself is that you're going to open a pack, pick two cards, and then throw the rest of the pack in the garbage. Open another pack. You're going to do this with half of a box of cards, 18 packs. Uh, this the So you're going to end up with 36 cards, less than 45, but their power level is going to be way higher. So yeah, it's called Decadent Draft because the name Decadent Draft comes from uh, you would have an entire box and you'd use it for two people to one-on-one draft. And so, oh my goodness, $50 to draft or whatever. But usually that was like two judges playing each other with their judge comp, right? So now, last time we did Vintage Cube Supreme, the way it worked is that every pack had equal chance of having any card in it. This meant we had cube drafts with like three time locks, two ancestral recalls, and a pair of black lotuses or whatever, right? We had absolute nonsense, chaos everywhere. Like your deck would have just. We also had Hull Breacher. That was a different problem with the format. Uh, yes. Uh, Unannounced, not even in the notice. Why Crunchwrap? There's a restaurant called Taco Bell that offers an item on their menu called the Crunchwrap Supreme. Uh, and thus, okay, you want me to air quotes restaurant? Really? Look, it's a place you go get food. Oh my god! All right, you jerks, whatever. Look, you go there, you give them money, and you'll get food. Food will be had. You can get a Crunchwrap Supreme for $2.99 or whatever the cost of a Crunchwrap Supreme is. I don't know the exact cost of a Crunchwrap Supreme because if you get one, you get it with the drink in the taco. Anyway, so talking about what changed in the Supreme Draft format. Last time we opened 18 packs. Each of those packs have anything in them. For some reason, most people think this is a bug, but MTGO is on such a skeleton crew, nobody has gotten an answer to this. And the way the article is listed says that you enjoy going for a 10 mox deck should imply duplicates are possible. However, this week in Supreme Vintage Cube Draft, duplicates are impossible. You cannot end up with a duplicate in your deck. Now, having not watched another person draft this, I do not know if that means I cannot open a box once I've pulled it and picked it, or if that means every pack I've made is entirely in the garbage. Like if I pass Force a Will because I pick Mox, I don't know if Force of Will's dead. You know? So that's something we're going to have to kind of keep an eye out for. I'm not familiar. For MSRP $4. Actual prices may vary by location. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not certain. Is it 18 packs of the same cube? Yeah. Sort of the question. Or is it just like every pack is a pack from the full cube minus the cards you had picked, which is generated at the time of you opening it? And like, I don't know. I don't know how MTGO works. And I haven't watched anybody else do this. I've watched Ryan go through a lot of his decks so far in this format. So much so that, like, was he not on? He's got to be on the list, right? Oh, sorry, Supreme. Yeah, okay. There's the counterspells after past MTGO cube. Ooh. Anyway, there's you might recognize the Good Soldier as a name that shows up on my friends list every time I open it up. That's Ryan's 18 trophies. So Ryan's been having a fun time at this one. But yeah, so that's what we're here for today. Um, so let's jump on in and see what Vintage Supreme quote locked. It's you say gross, Doc, but it's not. It's not the same as old Vintage Supreme. You can't duplicate. It's in duplicate Vintage Supreme, which makes it the second most powerful format of all time. Also, I think it means that my thought process is that every opponent is going to be a 35 card mirror. Right? Like, I just have to assume, like, every deck is going to kind of have the same. Yeah, look like a vintage deck, sure. So, anyway, 100 play points. You will join Vintage Cube Supreme Draft League with 100 play points. Player count. That's about half vintage is normal. A little over half. Vintage Cube usually gets 3,000 ish. If we can't take 7 turns, are we really Supreme drafting? True. I don't even know if Karak is in here anymore. Like, I don't think Karak's in this version of the cube. Kind of sad. But yeah, Ryan up there with 18 dang trophies. That's so many trophies. All right. Starting out things. What do we got? We got the ability to channel. We got treachery. We got windswept heath. We got no blue cards. Where do we go in a no blue card opener? Uh, like, do I grab treachery? I don't know if treachery. Like, are there going to be? Probably not. I don't think there's going to be enough creatures for me to want to treachery. Um, windswept heath It's pretty good. Animate Dead's obviously, that's workaroundable. My problem with channels, that channel's so directly left of a lot of the other cards I'm going to be picking up. I'm not sure if I want it here. I don't know. Because, like, again, we're going to be seeing 18 packs. Our deck is going to be, like, blue nonsense, right? Like, we already have an idea of where our deck is going to look just based on what 18 packs this looks like. I don't think Fast Red is viable in the sense that one of the things Fast Red gets to prey on is decks that don't do anything. But, like, when everyone has 6 Moxen, you know, like, who's, turn 1 Goblin guy versus Mox, Urza, right? Might take that channel in case that it is. I don't even know. Like, the only thing I want to channel off that would be, like, Karn or maybe it is Ren. Okay, Mox Pearl, you're looking fine to me. Ugin to Teferi. Tezzeret. Teferi's obviously good. Tezzeret's a very good win con. You get that down, all your Moxens turn into 5/5s, it's over. Ugin as a channel target, obviously, though less valuable than you'd think. Teferi's really big because everyone's going to be in blue. Then it stops the blue from being real. Like, we're obviously picking the Moxen. Yeah, what do I want to see channel into is probably either, like, Ugin isn't really interesting enough for me. It's more, like, Karn's interesting enough. Ulamog. Emrakul. Ulamog 2. No, I don't think Ugin's good at all in this. Like, Ugin will exile Moxes? No. One or more colors. Ugin won't do jack. Here's the problem. Permanents that are one or more colors, like, you minus Ugin, and then your opponent goes, okay, cool, I still have 1,000,000. Like, it doesn't, yeah. Like, Tezzeret's the other card I'm looking at, because I think Tezzeret's really, really strong, especially with the ability to come down really early. I don't know if that's better than Teferi. The Mox is the obvious pick where we can't pass. I think I'm going to go with Tez. I have not seen a card in... Oh, boy. Urza's Saga, thank you. And Glenelender Archmage or Trop Island. Urza's Saga is obviously huge. The 0/1, obviously you can find Mox here. Trop Island is probably the pick here as number 2. We already have a fetch for that, and green is going to be one of our more interesting splash colors. Because, like, say we get, like, Trigon Predator, and we can, like, turn 1 or 2 a Trigon. That'd be really nice. Or Oko. Oko on turn 1 or 2 would be really nice. I'm sad to pass Archmage, because Archmage is probably one of those powerful anti-interactive pieces, but I want to get this mana down here while we can. And then Urza's Saga fits with, like, You know, we're already gonna be like super uh heavy on artifacts with like the moxes and stuff, and this can tutor moxen on death. So next up, I've yet to see another duplicate. Mono Drain, hi, how you doing? Kozilek is interesting, but not. I don't know if that's interesting enough for the channel. Faith on Judge certainly ain't it. I'm gonna just select this or Memory Jar for the others at this point. Emery is another really good choice. I think Mana Drain is a super good one because like we're gonna see back and forths that are. I'm being picky with my channel targets because we get 18 packs here. You know what I mean? I feel like I can be. Uh, Tundra wants me to fetch for blue. I already can fetch for blue off Windswept Heath. This is Forest Plains, and this is Forest Island. Obviously, it lets me fetch there. But yeah, I'm being picky on my channel target because I feel like I should be and I can be. Like Ulamog, Emmercruel, Karn. When I say Ulamog, I mean 2 second Ulamog, the one that double hits. Yeah, this is Mono Drain for sure. Let's put Mono Drain in. Do I want the Tundra or do I just want like Emery? Emery's gotta have like just some real high level power in this. Okay, Factory, Delta, Tarn, Spell Fetcher. Okay. Spell Fetcher in like a Tarn? Oh, red is like, you know, Spell Seeker, go grab Time Walk. At this point it's Spell Seeker for channel or Spell Seeker for Mono Drain, which A plus would grab. Relic is fine. I kind of like getting these fetches because I like getting a little bit more of our fixing in our lands. Red opens up not just Channel Fireball, but red opens up like a bunch of like silly bits like Ragavan, like what's his name? Dak. You know what I mean? Dak is another one that's always good in Vintage. Okay, we got Blightsteel. We got Oko. Okay. Oko is a very good reason to have the green in our deck. Very good reason. It's funny because like say I want to go into this Blightsteel here, which is not unreasonable. Like Oko is an answer to that. Venser's also the other option in here as like one of the strongest bodies you can ask for. Like in the sense that like here's a creature that lets me do something against my opponent. Like disruptively. Kind of like a Brazen Borrower, you know? If you play Brazen Borrower, but for spells as well. Blightsteel's pretty close. Blightsteel's pretty good as a channel target. Obviously, Oko's fine here. I think I'm gonna go with the Venser. I want to start finding more metal right now. We're at 1/3 in, and we only have one piece of metal. That's way too low. I want to find a number of more mana pieces, and then like just some powerful, I don't know, one or two things for Emery to be using. All right, so let's get Oko in here. Let's get Venser in here. Force of Will Trigon Predator? Fractured Identity Trigon Predator. Huh. Fractured Identity Trigon Predator. Fractured Identity Force of Will. Force of Will certainly lets us stop opponents from going out of control. Trigon Predator is here as our way of, you know, making sure folks stay, like, knocked down. You know, obviously we still don't have a lot of metal, but I assume every opponent will, and us as well. Force is here to make sure something that's like just the big threat doesn't resolve. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this. Fractured Identity is obviously really good too, but I think I value these a little higher. Chromox, Spiral, Mind Twist, Splinter Twin. Do I care about Chromox? Do I care about Wheel of Fortune? Do I care about Baral? This one doesn't speak to me as much. There's obviously some powerful stuff here. You know, Mind Twist. Mind Twist can do some pretty rude stuff. What does Cleave do? Oh, I must have passed if there was a card with Cleave, if you pay its kicker cost, it removes the words in brackets. Yeah, must have been the last pack. So like, you get small version of the spell, or you pay for the Cleave and you get big version of the spell, usually, or like better version. I'm not really sure what the hell I want out of this pack. Nothing really calls to mind a lot in here. Oh yeah. It's either 3 mana to draw 3 cards or 5 mana to draw 3 cards and not take the drawback. Was that card? The I didn't even like pick it because I don't care for. I don't like Spiral. I don't feel like I feel like against a lot of opponents, Spiral's bad. Skyclave would need a little bit more white to work out.
Hello.
Hi there. Okay, theming Skydiver, Ancient Tomb, Ragavan. Oh boy.
Ooh. Hey, Ragavan.
Okay. Ragavan is one that makes me really want to find my way into a volcanic island.
Yeah. And then,
Um,
yeah, into this, they're easy to then play Ragavan on any turn. Hopefully one.
yeah. Right now we're halfway through and we have one piece of power. Asterisk. you know. Um, that'll shift over. Yeah, channel Mind Twist. I think in a generic sense, given what this cube looks like, I'm generally going to look like a value engine deck with like a couple efficient creatures that have abilities, and then like one or two finishers, like Tez. That's what the Thieving Skydiver steals artifacts. Ragavan steals everything.
Yep.
Oh, hey, Time Walk.
Hey, there it is. That's something.
Time Walk's big. Let's just put that in the pile right now.
Yeah.
Let's not. Let's not mess with that.
Vindhormel, is getting a ramp piece, like in Vindhormel elves worthwhile.
See again, like I would just suspect that the Mox didn't play that role if we can
Yeah.
find them.
Um,
Wakibi.
Wakibi's a fine channel.
Yeah, Wakibi's a channel, I suppose.
Um, my other thought is you could grab a. Let's see, martial arts doesn't grab anything that with for you right now.
No.
Um,
Phantasmal Image is also.
yeah, I was gonna say Phantasmal Image is a good option. I think. You know, you can always have it be a event. Well, Venser's a bad choice, but you know, I guess actually looking at your deck, it doesn't copy into your own things very well.
Right. Thieving Skydiver, you don't get the kick.
Yeah.
Emery. We'll go with Walking Ballista,
Hmm.
specifically because that's a decent
Yeah.
Emery pickup.
Yeah. Even just being able to, yeah, like cast from the yard for, and then kill it to kill something else, and then cast it again.
Yeah, you know, like
Yep. Good loop.
that seems useful. Overflowing Chalice, Memory Deluge, Grim Monolith.
Worthwhile's Prismatic Vista.
Grabs anything. It means we
Yep.
could include
That's what I was
the,
thinking.
like if I just included the one mountain for Ragavan or the one swamp for, Mind Twist.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything super powerful here. The Memory Deluge is a decently strong card. You know, it is 4 cards of value over 2 different turns. Let you dig
Vista
pretty deep.
Vista is not the one that's useless. So Vista is pay 1 life, search for a basic land, and put it into play untapped.
Yep.
So like it there's no delay on it. The only payment is life, but it can't grab a duel. So it is worse than like Windswept Heath in a Trop Island, but it is powerful enough to just be like, get me to Ragavan.
I think the 3 cards I'm looking at, I think there are 4 cards and they're pretty much all mana. There's Everflowing Chalice, Prismatic Vista, Grim Monolith as well. You don't really have it's not super good in your deck, so
Yeah.
you know. And then Memory Deluge. I guess also Sylvan Library, is that a consideration?
Yes, that's a pretty strong card, especially with this being the third fetch include.
Yeah,
I
maybe
was
those two then.
looking at Omnath as something that's like a sort of sideways card where like it gets really good in like with us having fetches and like is sort of a filtering threat, like he draws a card on come in.
Hmm.
I don't know if that's a good enough thing to include. Seems a little,
Yeah,
but it might be funny to do so.
yeah.
I think
Why not?
that's good enough for me. Trinket Mage, you sound great. Hangerback Walker, One Power Stone, Preordain. Uh, Trinket Mage is always good in worlds with Moxes and such,
Hmm.
which we're 2/3 through and I've won.
Yeah, I mean, but still, you can get one or get the Wahibi.
Yeah, or maybe this Preordain, or this, yeah, the Hangerback too, or something there.
Hmm.
No duplicates means literally no duplicates. Yeah, this is the packs in here do not like they're so the last time we did any Supreme draft, we were able to like the packs were completely independent of one another. So you could open like 4 copies of Time Walk, right? Whereas the packs in this Supreme draft are all in the same cube as each other, which means once I pass a card, I can't see it again, and once I uh, pick a card, I can't see it again.
Which means you will almost definitely. The only way you're gonna not get one of the Moxes
Is if
is
we Yeah.
if you get 3 in one pack.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go with the walkie and this. I'm sad
Yeah.
about preordained, but I'm not too sad about it. Volcanic Island. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, this one's huge. Oh, okay. Here he is. This is the win
Yeah.
condition of the cube, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Here we are, the win condition of the cube. You might be wondering, what the hell are you talking about? This dumb idiot who's beat me 6 times in Crimson Vow. Why is he gonna beat me in Why is he beating me here? Well, first things first. This spell can't be countered. Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Whenever you cast a spell, return target spell you don't control in its owner's hand. Okay, cool. Or return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Okay. So I'm gonna cast this
So you're
Mox.
telling me that I could cast Mox and bounce a Mox
Target my
and
Mox and then
generate
bounce
infinite
Mox.
mana.
And then start bouncing my Venser and play it 12 times. And
Interesting.
anyway, Hullbreaker Horror
Yep.
is the like hell dude of the format. It's like it's just gonna be everywhere, and we're gonna be there too. I'm not falling for it. How are you supposed to beat this thing? Don't let him cast it.
Cast your own first.
You can't Ulamog it. I mean, they can just bounce itself. Repeal Natural Order, Daze, Mindslaver, Golgari Signet. We are still just nowhere on the Mox in here.
Let's see. What here is worth up? Days isn't the worst, but it's not
Right?
terribly
It's a
strong.
lot worse than a World of 12
Um,
Mox.
Blood Crypt. Uh, you can grab with your Tarn, and that gets you black and red.
Yeah. Mindslaver just as a with Emery.
Yeah, that's not the worst. That's a lock with enough mana.
That's a lock with. I mean, it's 10, but
That's a
10 is
Hullbreaker
also
lock if you have the Moxen. Yeah.
that's something to pay out on that. Maybe just the Signet as well. Green and black are playable. Um, Not a lot in here that I'm interested in out of just like random cards. Go with the Slaver. I'm gonna go with the Signet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Hi,
All
how
right.
you
There we
doing?
go.
Hi.
Cool. That's easy.
Damn.
Already
Well,
got the Emery. Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Snapcaster Mage.
Thirst for Discovery.
Thirst for Discovery. I mean, the odds of this happening are quite
Yeah.
high
Mm-hmm.
because, you know,
Yeah. But still, those are the cards we're taking.
again, Black
Thank you,
Lotus
goodbye.
with Emery. Thank you very much. There's a Box Jet. Thank you very much. Mana Leak, obviously a cool and good choice. Yeah, that might just be it as far as like interaction with our opponent.
I think if we'd picked up a Crucible of Worlds a lot earlier on, I would say go for that Wasteland, but we did
Yeah.
not. I think I would say go for fixing on top of this. Otherwise, looking at this pack.
This means everyone have all the box and all the power 9. Not all, because 18 packs is not enough to contain every card in the cube. However, yeah.
Yeah.
like the answer to your question of, is that what everybody's deck's gonna look like? Is yeah. Yeah, this is Probe's obviously fine. Caracas
Yeah.
is Caracas is interesting because like Venser Caracas exists and
I think the
like
question is: are we at 23 playables yet? I mean, I guess we're not gonna play a ton of lands because we have all these Moxen.
well,
But,
here, how about this?
Yeah. Okay.
This is the pile of cards that we're playing, and I'm gonna put the. I don't think Channel's actually making it.
No, this is looking like a very green light deck, and we can't make huge use out of it. So, okay, we can still have room for good cards. So I think Mana Leak is a fine include. I was wondering if we wanted to go just harder on fixing, but
Yeah. 2 packs. Thank you.
hello, hey there, Urza.
Urza and Golos, Urza and Foff, Urza and D-Tutor, Urza and Signet.
Do we have any busted lands? That'd make me want to go for. I guess we can always just spin Okay. All right. Um, Golo's searching for Urza Saga is not a bad play.
No, it's not. And
Um,
have an easy enough time spinning in this deck.
I mean, also fixing, like, if we have all the wrong colors, then we can always go find the colors we need with Golos.
Emery makes LED funny. That's true. All right, I like this. That
Yeah,
was,
I think my other suggestion was going to be Factor Fiction. So yeah.
and then final pack, of course.
Okay, excellent.
That is, I think, the last. No, we're missing Mox. Uh, oh yeah, Chet.
Uh,
We're missing the red Mox Ruby.
okay, all right. Well, bummer, but acceptable.
Yeah.
Um, let's see. Here, I've obviously that one.
So final
I
pick.
feel like Monastery Mentor is not a bad idea.
No, the weird thing about Monastery Mentor is that a lot of Monastery Mentor's power comes from like Mentor and then go Mox Mox Mox, whereas it feels like the next
Hmm.
going to be like Mox 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 Mentor.
Right.
Um,
The other option would be Ravages of War, in case anybody's not like,
that,
you know, but it's maybe too cute.
but everybody's going to be like,
Right, yeah, like yeah, everybody's on this plan. Fastbond also is similarly not a very good card in the situation because everybody's going to have like you're already playing 4 lands in one turn, you're playing a bunch of Moxes.
maybe I play that Sower and I feel fine because like
Yeah.
maybe there's an Urza to steal with it and I feel good. I
Hmm.
don't know.
You take their Golos and you can activate Golos. Something like that.
Two color
Um,
Signet is also not a bad
there's also
choice.
Gruul Signet, yeah.
Um, quick checking my fetches is Tarnheath. What does activate only if you use it as an instant? So you can use mana like lands and such as mana ability speed, which means you put a spell on the stack and then tap the land at mana ability speed to,
Mhm.
to pay for it. Lion's Eye Diamond has to be used at instant speed, meaning you can't put a spell on the stack and then pay for it. You have to like put the mana in play at instant speed and then try to cast a spell.
Yeah. You
So
you
this is the like you'd want to cast on Burial Rites, for instance, off of it would be a really good, you know. I don't care, Sower.
yeah, cool, great.
I've decided I don't really care
Yeah,
too much,
we might
but
not even need like uh all right, so we need okay, great. Well, maybe cut sower and we'll call it a day. Or oh, cut channel, perfect. All right, never mind. That's it, done.
this is my one.
Well, I mean, the
Yeah,
important thing is that you can probably dash Regiven on turn one, honestly. Like,
yeah. Okay, then the last question.
ooh,
Chromox. I don't know if we need Chromox.
I'm not gonna need Chromox. I think its cost is too high considering how free we have that effect amongst everything else.
All right.
Then just add one of every basic.
No, I think it's gonna be 4 island. Maybe want to be more than that shit. We need a lot of
Well, okay,
blue.
Ragavan's in your land pile right now, so you get 6 lands.
4 island, 1/1.
Sure.
Ah, good old Suggestatron. I love you. Love you to death.
How about you play an illegal deck, eh? Haha, don't worry, if I suggest it, you can do it.
All right. The only thing that's awkward in this deck is this. Um, because I don't have a swamp. It's just Mox
Yeah,
Jet.
and I mean, you cut an island to, try to stick in
Oh
a
God.
swamp, but I think
Right.
it's better to just leave the mind twist out. I think that people are gonna be spewing their hands out that it's not gonna have a ton of value. Like you'd have to. It's only gonna have value if you're on the play, and if you don't, then it's probably just gonna sit as a dead card or like get rid of like one card in the hand or something like that.
Right. Yeah, I know we look like yes, there are more than one ways to cast this card, but I don't know. Maybe that's not a problem, and I'm overthinking it because like Ragavan does it too. Um, Kolos doesn't. Trinket Mage does.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know.
It's we can try it out. If we get owned by it, then we just swap it out for an island.
Yeah, or I bet in the swamp.
Yep.
We'll see.
Could always play 41.
Hmm. Yeah, welcome to our deck. It's got some nonsense happening. Um,
It is quite the pile. It's very much a pile, but it's a pile of a lot of really good things. So
mhm. I think I do like the Omnath. When Urza Saga goes, it can grab any color but blue. Or sorry, any color but red. And then, but if Lotus is still in rotation, it can grab that as well. Yeah. Here's hoping for like turn one Trigon.
yeah, just start throwing down the card that says nobody gets to have fun besides me.
Hmm. It's been a while since I've
Yeah.
seen Oko as well in
Oh
rotation.
yeah. Yeah, I think the fact that this is a cube ostensibly that has a like 2 minute wait time during like pretty peak play hours is indicative of maybe the fact that this is not the most replayable experience.
Yeah. It has numbers that are um about usually like Vintage Cube has 3,000 plus players.
Uh,
The player count here is 1,900,
yeah,
um, which is low. But then you also have to remember that it the drafts are solo and the play time is like whenever you want as well. So
right.
that alters it a little bit, but it's like on that text. Yeah. Uh, First land gains you 4 life. Second land gets you 4 mana. Third land is 4 damage each opponent and planeswalker they have. They have. We can only do 3 through Golos or sitting on a fetch, I suppose. Because fetch land is land 1,
Yeah.
pop fetch play it is land 2. Um,
Yeah, I feel like the fact that it's gain 4 on first one, just every turn you can just gain 4 life basically, is kind of wild. And then it's
yeah,
pretty simple to get up to gain 4 mana, which is also quite strong.
yes.
I'm really not quite sure what they were thinking when they printed that card.
So I know what the I know what the idea is, like in the sense that if you take a look at Omnath, there are 4 abilities. It's a 4/4. It costs 4 mana, and each ability references one of the colors on it.
Because the gimmick for Omnath is that every time Omnath gets reprinted, he is gained another color.
Yes.
He started out as a mono green mythic, and then we saw a red green one, and then a red green blue, and
Yep.
now we are on to 4-color. So the next time we see Omnath, Omnath will be all
Well,
5
all
colors,
of colors.
and then it'll also need a colorless pip to cast it the next time.
Yeah.
Um, uh,
All right, right about.
but yeah, the fact that it's like it's all 4s is just, hey, maybe that was a bit overtuned, guys. Actually, like, uh, maybe gaining 4 life and then dealing 4 damage and gaining 4 mana is a little bit much on a card that costs 4 mana.
All right, turn 1 recall, go.
Cool. Yeah.
All right, peace.
Cool. What's up? You gonna kill spell?
Let's go. Did you know this card's an enchantment?
That's an enchantment. You can kill their land draw up for the turn.
I'm eating that shit.
Okay. All
Okay,
right.
all right, I'm bad. Come on, just island walk.
All right.
Pretty bad.
It's pretty bad.
Okay.
If we can get that down at some point. Oh, Island Walk. Never mind.
Island walk and shroud.
Yep. Sorry, no. I was thinking, oh, hey, we can the Hullbreaker core can block that repeatedly, but then I realized, oh
Yeah,
wait, no, that doesn't quite matter, does it?
if we can get the islands out of play, but the problem is like we can't do that either.
So this turn we can, let's see, we can Signet then Spellseeker.
All right, well let's take a look.
Um,
The hell is my answer?
uh, Omnath gains us life,
Sure.
so it's only doing 3 to us every turn instead of dealing 7 each turn.
Um,
Um,
Oko also can do a.
yeah. Uh,
I'm gonna grab basic. Mountain.
yeah, I could see all your
Do I
colors.
do I have a way of?
For
I'm looking to see if I have a way to knock out my own island. I do, Venser. There's a world where I could,
yeah.
like,
Venser land to hand, get Hullbreaker down. Now you can block their move.
right.
And of course, if this is we're grabbing a time lock.
Yeah, this is time lock. Are you kidding me? All right, give me that time lock.
And we get to kill their land, so that's nice too.
Yes, please.
Yeah, I'll do that. Probably Golos this turn. Either that or get like Time Walk plus Mind Twist for 2. But that doesn't seem great.
How can I outclock them? Is going to be the question in my mind.
Yeah. So you can attack for 3 this turn. A time walk would mean an additional 3. Um, the other thing is that you might just be dead right now.
Yeah.
Uh, like they probably likely also just have their own time walk in hand. But I think if they have it, you lose. So I think playing Golos out, getting yourself another land, hopefully getting another land next turn, and then you can
Oh, I know.
ah
That should win it for us.
yes, because then we get to put a Mox in hand.
Well, we also get to like just kill them with the token.
True, big token.
Like we just deal lethal damage. The token's a 5/5 right now. Okay.
If they attack, and there's just a spell that they probably have that would
All right.
they at least have in their deck. Okay, great, awesome. Oh hey, we just Natch got a Sapphire too. Dope.
Nice.
Um, so I cast that out. Make the time walk and make a token. All right. Okay.
Yeah, they counted it. Like, because we just go. That's so like we beat the turn 2 Tinker, huh?
If that's all you have in this, that's not good enough. Like,
Sorry.
like in a world where everybody has all this fast mana,
all right, let's take a look at our sideboard.
The question is, did we side out our islands? Yeah, I think that makes sense. Lower the chances that we play the thing that makes us they can just attack us for free.
Yeah. All right. I'm happy with just getting a game like that.
Yeah, they can crush us.
Yeah,
now
it's fine. Now it's fine. I love my sideboard. This is fine.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's a little slow, but it's fine. Sure. Sure.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Is this
You
gonna
don't
be
you don't have
oh
it.
no.
All right.
All right. Hmm.
That's not yet him to Turok, so
Yeah. We just don't cast that because there's no reason to this turn.
yeah.
Well, I think if they had
They would have
their
tinkered.
Tinker in hand, they would have tinkered already. So I think that we were safe from Tinker for now.
Problem is they have a 5-drop.
Yeah. Yep. That's pretty good. Yeah, their mana is a little bit faster than ours.
A little bit. We have Soul Ring, we don't. That's a
Yeah.
market difference.
Well, we can at least turn their no green mana, do we?
No. We have to Trinket Mage for it. Which we can do, obviously, but
Yeah. That seems like our best play of what we have right now. It's either that or play Emery. But Emery's also a 1 mana play if we just hold off. Oh, actually, we can Trigger Mage into Emery, can't we?
no, because I guess if I go grab a
If you grab the blue Mox,
yes, which might be fine.
yeah, I think that's.
Like
it means yeah. Like it means we can't play Oko, but also like Oko is like a little bit behind. The best play we can do with Oko right now is to turn Golos into a Elk, I think.
Yeah, I kind of want
Basically, my thought is we need to power out plays right now, uh, and sort of try to keep up with what our opponent's nonsense is. And I think our best way to do that is going to be to um, start throwing stuff out.
Hopefully we mill into like something Emery can flip.
Yeah, like maybe another box. That'd be dope. No,
Okay.
dang.
So there's a Saga powering up.
Yep, it's gonna be a beefy token, unfortunately.
Yeah, they're gonna make 2/5/5 tokens off that, which is like a little good.
We're not turn them into elk.
Yeah. Yeah,
Those three echoes are a little bit scary, but
the Mind Twist is performing exactly as we expected, which is to say, too slow for the format.
yeah.
Ooh, that's quite
Ooh,
bad.
yeah, that's not great. Well, there goes the mind twist as an option.
Yeah, I think that's unless we draw a green source, I think that's us out of the game.
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
Well then,
Hmm. Well, that's a green source and also a black source. That's 6 mana this turn.
holy shit! So I can Omnath. I could
Yeah. Omnath, and then
Oko.
yeah, sure, totally. That seems good.
Huh. You wanna find the
The other
most
option would
powerful
be
plays.
you could also Lotus and Mind Twist the rest of their hand.
Okay, so like mine was their hand, so they're on no resources, and then
Oko, I think. Or can you Omnath there? You have no, you can't Omnath because you'd have to generate black mana. Um,
on that I might want to Tez. Oh,
so yeah, because you have what? 9 mana this turn?
yeah, 9 mana this turn. Twist is 4.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be like Tez is 5. And that would be like me going and grabbing another artifact out of deck, like just trying to power out
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
um our board a little bit.
I think that seems good.
By the way, I can do this every turn.
Yep. Yeah. That Black Lotus is now free 3 mana every turn. By drawing it naturally, we got to use it twice this turn.
All right, so let's defeat their top decks. Treachery, bribery, brain freeze.
All right, sure. Spending 5 mana to own us, I guess, is
Holy
their
shit!
plan.
Yeah, I guess so.
Which no, thank you.
So we go 0. Yeah, we just go 0 Tez.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And then we can start using Tez to get us more mana on later turns.
If
But
Tez
this gets us
lives.
our green, our
Um,
Gemerald. Or do we want to go for
Getting the Pearl lets
one of our
us go
walkers?
Omnath and Oko in the same
Oh.
turn. It's stupid.
Yeah. Oh, sure. Yeah. Uh-huh. Totally. Yep. That makes sense. Let's do that. And we don't. Oh, it goes in the battlefield. Oh, it just goes in the battlefield? Dang.
Tez
Tez,
is
you're
dumb.
good.
Tez is dumb. So they get their end of turn token, and then they get their upkeep token, and then they
Mhm.
get their search. So if we can defeat the tokens, we should be fine.
Yeah. Um, this is for 1 or less or 0?
0 or 1.
0 or 1 exactly. Yeah, uh-huh.
Yeah.
So they're probably grabbing their
Programming another box.
yeah,
So they're on top deck.
or their Lotus.
Sure. Yeah, like any of the above. So these are 6/6s, which is
Yep.
just absolutely outrageous.
Which is gonna become a 7/7. We are gonna jump whatever one comes in, I think.
Hopefully they just go with Tez and Tez gets blasted. That's fine.
Oh, sure, that's fine. Okay. And let's see what their top deck was. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, that was just. If it said 1 or less, it could grab the Suspended Lotus, because that null in the corner is 0.
Yep, it is mana cost
But
0.
but this
Mana
card
value 0.
but this card
Sorry.
specifically says the cost of
Yes.
0 or the cost of 1.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mana costs go in the little circles like that. Mana values
I
do
get to
not.
keep Tez, you say?
Okay, yeah. Then I would just, stop 7 damage coming at your face.
Okay.
Sure.
This
Totally.
sucks, but like we are hopefully able to deal with this.
Yeah, I mean, so next turn,
That's a fucking top deck.
yeah. Uh-huh. Well, that sucks. That kind of ruins us. What a card off the top.
Oof.
Holy shit.
Like if I'm sitting there trying to mine, like literally come
What
up
is the worst thing they could have done?
with best possibles.
I
I
think
could
we just concede this one instead of showing them anything else. They want it. We're
yeah.
done.
Best I can do is 0 grow grab Oko mana Oko.
Yeah, and then Oko, but then we just make, that becomes an elk.
But then
Their
that's
other one becomes a 6/6, and then we just get destroyed. So,
yeah, which is still lethal in play.
yep.
So,
Yeah, so
all
we
right,
just don't show them
damn.
anything else. Wild. That was
That
such a huge top deck. Like, oh my god, that
Mm.
was absolutely the only card that got them out of it. Not the
yeah,
only card, but it was the card that the most turned things around. And yeah,
right. Obviously something like a recall time lock, but like the fact that that was that clean of an answer,
yeah,
Sand sucks.
yeah, it's way too slow. Don't like it at all.
Sand's fine because of mana drain. I'm gonna put Mind
Yeah,
Twist on bottom.
hmm sounds good to me. Yeah, Skydiver's really great to see. Mana Drain is really like basically we get to see a lot of our opponents' fast mana if they go fast.
Yeah.
Okay, no fast going yet.
Thinking.
Game asking, are you sure you didn't want to?
Yeah.
Are you positive you didn't want that Mind Twist?
More asking, you sure you didn't want to fetch there?
Yeah.
God
Yeah,
damn
I
it.
guess if they, oh god,
I don't need you to have Urza's Saga every game.
oh god,
Please. Nah.
oh god. Phew. All right, Nate.
Yeah,
All right, that's a big get.
let's not,
That's Tez
thanks.
down this turn.
Yes. Anyway, how
I'll be
about
back in a moment.
all right. Anyway, so play here. We can go Tez minus Lotus Urza. I mean, Tez not minus, but neutral.
Yeah, Tez. Yeah.
The,
Um. Yeah, I like that idea. The other option would be to get a Mox instead. Just as like sustained mana for future turns.
all right. Problem is, I don't have any. Like, I would have to pass there because you can't
Yeah.
skydiver for 0.
Right.
I kind of want to slam this hand down.
Yeah, cool. That makes sense.
Now, the cool thing about I'm not sure I want to steal the ruby. I might just start stealing the tokens, the Urza Saga.
That sounds great too. Because we're
Um,
getting one from our Urza. Um,
so let's go Vista, pop Vista.
it is nice in this Supreme Cube to know that now that we have dealt with the Tinker, that they do not have another Tinker.
Yes.
If they could flash that one back, but they can't just say, "Fine, I'll tinker by other mocks." And yeah, the other nice thing is that if Tez sticks around with Urza, then we are going to be generating plenty of mana. The other thing here is they did show Kolaghan's command. They don't have the mana for right now, but they could pretty easily get it.
Right.
Uh, and you know, the Lotus sort of gets around that, right? Where we say, well, our mana is not invested in stuff on the board. We just got to do something neat immediately, and you can't kill Urza. His butt's too big.
Also, they're tied up with Saga
That's true.
activations.
If they want to get their tokens, they got to activate it. Hmm.
Okay.
We could try. We could dash in Regavan and see if they're willing to trade one of their tokens for Regavan.
Yeah. Probably still going 0 with Tez to establish more board presence.
Hmm.
Love this.
Just this massive list of cards we can grab if we go for 0. Uh, yeah, that makes sense. Yep. Okay. I was trying to figure out a mana, which you had already done. And I think we tap the Pearl here in case they steal it. Like we've already used that mana.
I'm just gonna see what happens in the theming Skydiver post combat.
Okay. Okay. So they're making their thing, and yeah. Okay. Sure.
Yep.
I'm cool with that. And yeah, now we just take their ruby.
All right, and
Okay.
that's it. Yeah.
That's all.
So from
That's the end of it.
the trick is from this point, I actually start plussing Tez.
Yeah. And you
And
just start spinning Ursa.
so the trick with Tez is that Tez's ult is on 5, starting 4, by the way, and is all your artifacts become 5/5s.
Yep. So if you happen to play it out of a bunch of moxes, well,
Yeah. All right. And this is what I meant when I said that most of our fights are going to be like 35 might have been too high. Let's say 30 card mirror, like.
yeah. They're going for big artifacts, or are we going for mostly small artifacts and X spells and X
Yeah.
artifacts? Whereas they had the whole Tinker plan to go grab somebody to, slap their opponent's face for a bunch of damage.
Oh yeah, it's 5/5 keeping their text. So yeah,
Yes, yeah, doesn't override anything.
which is very funny. All right, would you like to play first? I'm
Cool.
okay with this hand.
Yep.
So turn 1, Emery.
Yeah, great. Love it. And then,
I'm gonna leave
next turn.
leave that Urza Saga until.
Yeah, because there may be other things you want to do with Emery's mana.
All right, here we go. 3 lands. How about
Okay.
casting Ragavan, huh?
Hmm. That's a bit tough, isn't it?
Mm,
Uh.
Huh.
Hmm.
Let's just go. Screw it. We're gonna go grab a Lotus. We have Emery.
Yeah. Yeah. No problem. Man, casting Emery on turn one this way reminds me of playing um combo paradox combo in historic, where you play what was the
What
legend
is
of
happening?
Mox from Dominaria?
Amber.
Yes, Mox Amber, where you basically play Emery early by playing Mox Amber. Um
Oh my
and
god.
oh oh boy.
Oh my goodness.
Uh
Um.
see turn the
Well, they might be turning their relic off. Alternatively, it might just be plus Oko or wait
yeah.
on it. I don't know. Do I want to play the Heroes of Saga here?
I mean, I guess one question is, do we want to Trinket Mage for Lotus
It's probably
and then do other stuff?
Trinket Mage Lotus, but then I can only do either Ragavan or
Oh,
Oko.
or that one, yeah. Right, right, right.
So I guess the
Um,
question is which of the two is better.
I would say maybe Regavan, because then you could like if we get something cool off our opponent's deck, use Lotus mana to go like the second Lotus activation to go get it.
So just go dash Ragavan, see what happens.
Yeah,
All right, do I want to play Saga then?
I think it's time to Saga. I think we could. I think we'll be able to start using it even and to do other things. We have, we'll be able to grab Lotus.
Ooh, Ragavan makes a treasure for Oko. Everything
Oh,
fails.
true. And then you
Okay.
can be, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that's actually
Yeah,
better.
so
So
backup, yeah, so we cast Ragavan. Backup plan is backup. Worst case scenario is that we're casting Oko Thief of Crowns.
yes,
I like this.
we
I
got
like
a
to be in that
lot of moves
situation.
here.
I like a turn where we dash in Ragavan and then we say, well, okay, post combat cast Oko. Uh,
Yep.
whenever I see Ragavan and how good it is, I remember the comparison that two Ragavans will get you a Nintendo Switch.
It's not that much anymore. I think it's
Oh, is it not?
I believe
Okay,
it's
all
80.
right.
I believe it's $80, but it's
Okay,
close.
four Ragavans will get a Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, three. I think three Ragavans will get you a Switch.
Isn't Switch 300 still?
I thought with the Switch Pro there might have been a drop. Or this, but I
Hmm.
guess the Switch Pro was nothing,
Well,
right?
okay, three will definitely get you a Switch Lite. Uh, four will get you a Switch and maybe also some games.
Apparently, there's a popper ban restricted lists change on Thursday.
Hmm, that's interesting. They just announced that they have like a Pauper Council to talk about the health of the format internally now.
Now, what are we stealing? Best case, like Soul Ring or something like that.
Well, we can't quite cast that one, unfortunately.
However, our opponent is no
Um,
longer.
Ronan also can't cast it any longer.
Yeah,
That is true, right? Yeah, no, there's no way we don't have the mana for that. That's a shame, but I think we're still in combat, by the way.
good call.
I think you can still undo
You can
sacking the
still
Lotus
under
because it's just a
you.
mana ability, but still, worth not being like, what? Why can't I cast and then losing the mana? So yeah, this turn was not perfectly mana efficient, but I think that's okay. If mana burn still existed, we would have lost 2 life.
I want to turn off this relic.
Hmm. The only reason I would say not is because, like, I mean, I guess if you could, then they have a 3/3 they could attack Oko with, but then we could block with Trinket Mage if we wanted to.
Yeah, but Alco also has 1 million health.
Yes, it would also live through it, but the question is, because if you plus it, then you can also steal, like, trade the treasure token from Ragavan with something cool of theirs next turn, and
Problem is,
keep your Oko.
problem is, what is our opponent casting on 5 that's like?
Yeah,
I get the feeling that like somebody on 5 mana is going to cast some
Golos.
terrifying nonsense. Whereas that is a 3/3, and Coalition Relic is green.
I don't think it's ever been so relevant that whenever Oko turns something into an elk, it stops making it a artifact.
Interesting. So they would have had 6 mana there. Okay,
Okay, all
our
right. We know
opponent's
what their
going.
plan is.
Yeah, I mean we saw Kozilek, right?
Right. Top spin top.
So here's the game plan from me.
Ooh.
I'm about to turn all their mana into Elk, and then make tokens that can block the 3/3s.
Yeah, that's a pretty good plan.
That's it. That's the entire plan.
Now, the question is, they're putting garbage on top of their deck. So, if they're going to attack
Yeah.
our Oko with their relic, which they are, which means they must have put garbage on top of their deck.
So it's not worth dashing Ragavan.
Right.
I'm not gonna block here.
Like worst case, even if they had something good on top of their deck when we attack with Ragavan, they can always just use their top to put the top on top of their deck.
Yes, and then we steal it.
So the ceiling for how good a card we can steal with Ragavan this turn is the Divining Top.
All right, I'm going to.
So let's see. Urza Saga. You can make a token and then also make a 2/2 walker.
Yes. Let's make sure we do that. Fuck off.
You're not gonna have a chance to use any of this big mana, buddy. It's just not happening.
Yeah, 2/2 walker sounds. The ability is a plus. Welcome to the world of freaking Oko, everybody.
One of the cards I think most rightfully banned from Standard. Now we can make a token that trades with an elk this turn. But we, trade it off.
Yeah, and then I can double block the other elk.
Yeah.
The reason I'm aiming for all their mana, by the way, is that somebody playing Relic, Dynamo, Grim Monolith, Ancient Tomb, Kozilek.
Yeah, we saw off the top what their plan was. They probably have more things they're trying to get to. And they probably kill off the Walker here, which is fine because it gives us 2 1/1 Thopters, which means our next construct is bigger.
The other thing is I don't care about them killing Hangerback Walker when I control Emery.
That's true. Just cast it back for bigger next time.
Uh-huh. I will do this to all your mana for the rest of the game, my friend. I'm gonna do it to Chrome Mox. I don't care. Okay, Karn we can beat up.
Yeah. Like I said, it is very relevant right now that Oko.
Thank goodness for the top tokens.
Yeah. Virulent Oko, it makes the things that it targets not its artifacts anymore.
We've not gotten a full behind the scenes like article about it, but the what we've gathered from like a number of streams where they've talked about it, basically Oko was a combination of this is a cover card, please push, and they didn't realize the power of the middle ability.
Yeah. The yeah,
Nobody ever.
basically like they're like, look, Oko is our big villain. We need him to be really strong. Like so they were like, oh, he's the 3-mana walker. We know we want that. Um, and yeah, I think that they said in retrospect that that middle ability should have only targeted your things as a +1 or as a 0. Probably 0 target artifact or creature you control becomes a 3/3 elk would have been fine. Or -1 anything becomes an elk.
All right, so next up on beating up their mana is Chrome Mox, right?
Yeah, that gets rid of the right mana too, in case they're would like that for any reason. Yeah, now we just I think we don't crack that Lotus this turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait on that.
Because next turn we can well I guess we can't well so yeah, next turn we can, I was thinking we could double use it, but we can't double use it to cast the Hangerback Walker out of our yard. But we can use it once to cast the Hangerback Walker out of our yard with all of our mana up.
Yep. So they have a top, which lets them help out a lot with like card selection.
You could have the island.
Then I'll kill Karn.
Yep. So goodbye forever to your Black Lotus.
Yeah, hell no.
Did you top that one? Like okay, I guess copying
Oh my god, we're trying.
construct.
They're trying
Sure,
to out construct us.
go for it. I guess they can trade. Okay, they don't. They don't wanna.
Okay. Oh.
Okay,
Okay. So I can just go grab
time walk.
yeah. Or even like mana drain, leave up mana drain, but that's
When they have one card in hand and they're so trapped on mana, I don't think that's the strongest thing in the world. I feel like being able to, because you could use the Lotus to cast Regavan this turn, and then cast Lotus from your yard again, and then also time walk. Yeah, I figured that it also probably just
that's
triggers a concession, right? Like,
yeah, okay, fair. I'm thinking too much about this. Because like I start okoing my own shit and
yeah,
beat
uh huh,
beat them up with 3/3s, like I don't care. Because like if I turn this construct into a 3/3 elk, it loses its artifact typing, so this becomes a 3/3 elk.
yep.
And then anyway, I would like to present
Oko. Even in
Oko.
vintage, he's incredibly fucking strong.
That's Oko, everybody.
Uh, yeah, no, I like our matchup against this person. They have a lot of fast men and stuff. But we got Oko, we got Trigon. Trigon's also a great one to play out against this opponent.
yeah.
We have both right here at our fingertips. We don't have the fast mana for it, unfortunately, but
Having the force makes me keep the hand.
yeah,
Because we should be able to force like a anything that's super stupid out of them.
hmm Just immediately charging it. All right. Ooh,
That's looking good.
that's great. So if they do anything really wild next turn, we can. I mean, I guess if they can, they won't manage to cast Kozilek this turn. They don't quite have the mana for that.
Yeah, I would force a Karn level threat or higher.
Hmm.
If they just spend this turn playing mana, okay, I'm glad I played the Tarn.
Hmm.
So we're just gonna grab a basic with that.
That's
That's
just more mana. That's
fine.
fine. It's big mana. It's good more mana. But they're obviously trying to get to like Kozilek turn 3, right?
That's
That's what they're
fine.
doing here.
We can't stop Kozilek. Like they'll draw 4 is what I mean when I say they can't stop.
Yeah, they'll still draw 4, but they won't get the 12/12. Can they cast Emrakul yet? Because Emrakul is the one we can't stop.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12? No.
Okay. So we could
There's gonna be Trigon backing up with Force of Will.
yeah. Or we just assume that they're going to use all this mana they've built up to cast one big thing, and then we mana drain it. And it doesn't really let us do a ton because of our color requirements, like with all that mana. So it's not the biggest gain as opposed to forcing. The other should be to Trinket Mage for something.
I'm gonna go with the Trigon, I think. I think that puts them
Okay.
under a positive pressured threat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because then we can start eating their 3 mana generators. That's the bread and butter of what their plan's going to be.
Yeah.
So what do we ditch here for the force? Do we go with the mana drain or the Trinket Mage?
I don't want to go with the mana drain because I don't want
Yeah.
them to back to back us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I think we toss the Trinket Mage.
I think
It
we toss
is
the
doing
Trinket
the job
Mage.
of killing whatever, or Oko. We could also do Oko, but
Right.
Oko plus Trigon is going to let us start eating away our opponent's mana very quickly.
Yes. Also, Oko lets us set up a threat on them pretty quick.
Right.
All right. So what's the biggie? Worst case in my mind is like, oh wow.
What about nothing? Interesting.
Well then,
I think we just attack in.
combat. Here, Gilded Lotus.
I'm starting to say if you didn't have anything last turn, not gonna have anything this turn. Uh,
Hullbreaker, your answer to that is actually just play Oko. It's kind of funny.
yeah.
Um,
You could Trinket Mage for Sapphire Mox.
and then leave up mana drain.
Yeah. The other option being to Oko and then in fact they did nothing makes me feel okay about waiting a bit longer on Oko.
Yeah.
Like I feel like we don't need to quickly dismantle their mana. If they had all that mana this turn and did nothing with it.
I'm gonna guess end of turn draw. Oh no. Okay, I was gonna say end of turn draw activations, perhaps.
Something. Okay.
Well,
This is
sometimes the
the
ramp deck.
downfall of the ramp deck. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Okay. We can do both those Oko and Spellseeker this turn.
Or I can just spell secret
Or yeah,
time
or he could just
walk.
Spellseeker Time Walk and then just kill
Eat
their Thran Dynamo and
multiple.
their Relic,
Yeah.
or their Dynamo and their Monolith, since the Monolith has not seen use yet.
Yeah, this is a side effect of ramp. Uh, in every world. Sometimes, because ramp is made up of three parts: the lands, the ramp spells, the payoffs.
Yeah. And a lot of the times it works out fine because your ramp sticks around, so eventually you can draw into your big things, and then you're probably still casting them relatively early. At the very least, you can cast them at all, and then you're back in it. If our opponent had top deck Kozilek and we hadn't gotten rid of any of their mana, then we'd be boned. If we didn't also have counter spells. Um, but now that we've been dismantling their mana turn after turn.
I found my
Um,
card I'm throwing away to.
oh, there we go, perfect.
Love casting Time Warp instead of Time Walk. Hey, you got all the mana in this.
Yeah, our opponent is out of options here. Like even if they top something like Karn, we can mana drain it. We can counter two things next turn. We have lethal on board. They're done.
I'm turning off their relic even. I don't want them to be at anything resembling high mana.
They're still at 6. Okay.
Yeah, but I mean like Eldrazi mana. Let me.
Sure, yeah, I get you. I get you.
Like that's like another something plus is like
That's
a
sure,
little
yeah.
none.
They could relic and then play a Lotus and then play an Eldrazi potentially.
Yeah, and the idea there is that we still have lethal because I just turned this Mox into a
Sure.
attacker and bump.
Hmm.
Mana Dry and just being counterspell in this handy. Hell yeah. That's sometimes that's just its job.
Okay, this is going great so far.
I'm sorry.
It
Did
turns out
did, did
the
Ryan
deck
get
that
did Ryan get another trophy in the meantime? Yeah, I'm pretty sure Ryan got another trophy. Ryan's going for the top here. This is
damn.
21. You gotta come going for the king. Going for uh, Hazax. You better watch out. They're 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 powerful, but Ryan is also here.
Yep.
I've been seeing Ryan posting deck lists for his um cubes, and like a lot of them look similar to what you'd expect, with like
Hmm.
minor thematic differences.
Right.
Uh, but it really wouldn't surprise me if that was like 19 trophies out of like 25 runs or something like that.
Yeah, it's this does not seem like a cube I would want to play that many times, but also if you really like playing this deck,
I was say
then this is the format for you.
if you want to play this deck within like slight variations of it, Carrier has arrived.
If you want to play this thing against the mirror of this deck, then oh
Yeah,
boy, are you in luck.
right. If you want to play vintage, but like but like oh,
Lightly limited vintage. Um,
I'm
this
fine.
doesn't.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
Mana Drain's here. Mana Drain is here.
Without Mana Drain, I wouldn't keep the sand.
But we Mana Drain, we also force if we need it.
Okay. Uncastable Ragavan is a problem that'll solve itself sooner or later. It's one red. Okay. Fuck. The Heath is really bad because the Trap Island's in the hand.
Rough. Oof, yeah. Oh boy. Well, and get a forest.
It's fine. All is
I don't
elk.
think I agree with just playing a Lotus out on turn 1 without using it. Hmm. I think are just letting them have it already for now? How threatening is that to us?
Problem is, it means most of our creatures are useless, which sucks because we're
Right.
sitting on an Urza. I think we
Yeah,
have.
I would say yeah. Then I'd say we force that one.
It sucks that we force it, but okay, that's fine. All right, I like you.
Good one to see.
Let's just let's just sit down the mana drain.
Yeah, makes sense. It's probably worthwhile. Look at my one of my worries right now is that we're going to just draw into the forest, making our wind substitute completely
That's our next
pointless.
that's our next
Yeah,
turn, but we have to.
but we have to make sure we can play mana drain first and foremost. Like,
Big threats include anything construct making, so Urza or
Mhm.
friends. All right, so let's go grab our forest. Can't thieve yet. We need one more mana for thieving, but good theft. All right,
Yeah, good theft. Yeah.
even
That gets us Raven mana, baby. All
yeah,
right.
baby. All right, so that's fine. Awkward. They're on 3 cards, which is nice because like mana drain being able to answer one of their more active ones is going to be really good. Okay. Nobody move. Okay.
Oh, okay, cool, great, awesome. Um, ooh, ugh. I th- yeah. The only thing I know here is that the Urza and the Twist are on different sides of the equation. I think
Yeah.
yeah. Then we we keep Lotus up to cast mana drain, looking at what our opponent will have in their hand.
This is tough. They also can miscalc
Oh, true.
to back up whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. How much can they Mind Twist for if they want to keep Miscalc up? Up?
Too. That's why I said it that way.
All right. So
They would only be able to mind twist this for 2 if they want to keep up with Miscalc right now.
okay. All right. Which is uh
Whatever. That's
yeah,
him to
that's
Turok.
fine. We can get twisted for 2.
Okay, so twisted for 3 would be the.
Still seems like something we can manage.
If they want him to Turok,
Uh
I mana drain this.
yeah. Then that would make them spend their miscalc to get it. And yeah, I can't steal anything if you do that. At the very least, the Lotus is going to the yard. And that's the only thing you can possibly spend mana on. So like and it's refunds you 2 mana if I guess it refunds you no, because the kicker does kicker cost get added to the mana value of something in this case? I don't think it does.
No, okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So we go Thieving Skydiver. Damn, I'm not going to be able to Emery.
Yeah. What can we do that's this is still our best play in it.
But they can Miscalc it.
Yeah. The option would be Emery, which they can't miscalc.
Yes. Okay. So they can Mind Twist for as much as they feel like they can afford to into like a mana leak that might be up, but shit.
That sucks.
Bob, huh?
Hmm. Hmm. So close. And yeah, now we go over this.
So this gets miscalced.
It'd be very weird for them to not. Yeah, when your opponent taps down to nothing, that's when you go for it, especially when they're trying to get mana for themselves.
Do it, Monocrypt. So this is Mind Twist our hand.
Yep. Unfortunately.
Yes! However, a win con has presented itself. Yep, that's fine.
Okay. Yeah. Our opponent could just kill themselves. Revoking our Mox.
Max, yep.
I've just got a pretty good control setup going on right now. I feel
Yeah.
like we're going to need a pretty fast start to just get ahead of everything they can do to us. Yeah, let's just keep passing.
All right. Let's see who wins
Let's
today.
see some damage. Dang. All right, okay.
Oh, fuck.
That's bad.
Yeah, they're a control deck through and through, huh? That's a 7-mana card that deals 2 damage with Bob.
That's probably just a concede, right? Instead of letting them see the top part of our deck.
It's each.
Yep,
So, like, I could see a card out of them.
that's true.
I'm not leaving.
Okay.
Ashiok. Alright. We learned about Ashiok out of them as well. Ashiok fitting
Okay.
card for this.
What do they? Sorry, what do they learn out of us?
Mox Jet. Like,
Okay, all right, sure. We're playing a Mox. Word.
I'm sorry, my top 3 draws were what? I'm sticking around to learn cards from them because they have a Bob.
True. And they still are gonna have to spend time to kill us.
Alright, they're good at the flip, and they're good at Bob. Alright. Our opponent is way too powerful of a magician
Yeah.
for us. Soul Ring off their top. Fuck. Hmm. 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 Well, hmm.
Yeah, all right.
Our opponent rules, by the way.
Their deck is pretty great.
There's that Ashiok. Spellseeker. I'm not leaving until they answer their Confidant Mana Crypt.
Yeah. Like
Won the flip, alright. And a box, alright. Never mind.
they're so
They are
good.
so good. Our opponent is incredibly powerful. Hanger back. Okay, so they
Like if they got a little bit less lucky here,
anyway,
they'd be dead right now. But anyways, they get to do the nonsense.
I'm gonna let them. They get to have fun.
Yeah, they've earned this.
Yeah, they get to have this. By the way, Tybalt's ult. By the way, if you've never played with Tybalt, Tybalt's ult is exile all graves, and you might think, the fuck is that? Well,
Shitty ultimate for Planeswalker, especially when so expensive. Like what the fuck?
well,
Yeah.
I
Importantly,
thought there were no duplicates. What happened? What duplicates?
put it a ticket to WotC, see if they'll refund this one.
Yeah, don't judge. Oh shit. Okay. No.
Oh.
Mana
Well,
Crypt
there you
is
go.
green.
Monocrypt is green.
Mana Crypt is green. Only a 7/7. Suppose. Right, time block. How many turns are we on? Hey, do you know that our opponent has assembled the like? You remember the Krark's Thumb deck we had where we time blocked 8 times or
Yeah,
whatever? So our opponent's on their 3rd time block. Just
nice.
thought you should know that.
Our opponent is playing a very cool deck.
Yes. The carrier indeed has arrived. Yep. And then Bob. Oof!
All right, okay. Yeah, see, that's the thing is like our opponent would also be dead here if they didn't have things go correctly for them. Like if they'd lost a couple more flips or like gotten hit by bomb a couple more times, they would have died.
Yeah. I'm letting them just resolve everything. That's it's fine.
Yeah, they've earned this.
I think they missed on bribery.
There we got everything else.
All
What
right.
what else do you want? Well,
Anyway,
uh, let's talk about what we have that we'd like to draw because we can't sideboard anything. So, what would we like to see against our opponent this time around?
um,
We got kind of stuck on mana there, which is a
yeah.
bummer.
I think the main problem we had was that our opponent was really weak to a forward game plan.
Yeah,
Like they were down to 3 cards. Maybe honestly, I probably shouldn't have blinked. Like letting them get the
yeah,
factor fiction off.
true.
I think we played like we didn't realize exactly what our opponent was doing. This isn't keepable. Nice try. This is a hand for the devil right here. I think I'm willing to try this. It looks god awful.
Sorry about that. I had to step away for a second.
Don't worry, I kept a hand for winners.
Yep, that's a good one.
I see Golos and Mindslate. Well, not exactly the cards I was hoping to see off that, but you know. It's fine.
Mindslaver is a bit of a slow one, but could be good late game.
Hmm. Shit. Twist me for 3. Ready. Okay. So I want to draw Lotus. It's the best card in the universe right now. Interesting.
Yeah, that unfortunately,
Yeah.
we're stuck on mana here, which means our opponent, has a chance to just get away with things. They'll probably just use, the -1 ready to get rid of that one.
Yeah. Okay. No, thank you. Absolutely not.
Man, if only.
I think this is
Slam down Urza.
Urza.
Fortunately, it means, Urza's dead already. But,
He gives us a body in play that can threaten already.
That's true.
Sort of, depending, because they've got their Jace as well that'll flip next turn. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's it.
That's
I mean, your opponent's just achieved total victory. So
so they flip the Jace, then they -2 power the construct. Hopefully I draw an artifact.
let's get rid of the ready. Not quite it.
So from here we're completely. The trick with Duretti is that Duretti is like just every other turn, choose and destroy an artifact or creature. That's what makes Duretti so good. In these colors, especially black, having that. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
Any hope we have
No,
goes away
no,
with
no,
that card
no, no,
results.
no, 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 no.
And slowly grow this one. Hopefully, they'll probably just well, I suppose they have to use all of it already.
Yes.
Either they can't do this or they have to use all of it already to get rid of our walker.
Correct. More defenders. Sure. Sure. Yeah. And they just need to block with one here. Bob, you got it. Fuck. My hanger back, no.
All right, cool.
No, my hanger back, no.
Or just your Gemerald.
My general, no. My cards, no. My everything. Let's try it.
Phew.
Oh.
Intrepid Trigon Predator.
I mean, right. I guess like
Something like that.
Omnath's dead. Venser's dead.
Oh, that's also nice.
That's
Yeah, that's pretty good too.
Shit, that's a card in our deck.
Yeah, right. That card we put in the deck and you probably forgot about.
I've never drawn it, seen it. we've never anything with it. No. My entire ass is on display here. Hell yeah.
All right, there we go. Now that's some gas.
Yeah, now we got gas. Oh yeah. All right, Bob. Bob, we gotta work on this, Bob. Right, this thing has an alt, huh?
You thought you could just completely take away our board, but
no. No, you can't take our construct token.
Our construct is ours, damn it.
Uh-huh. Yep, that's fine.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then they're gonna cast the Phyrexian Revoker. Okay, I have 5 cards left in deck.
Uh-huh.
But my construct's a 1/1.
Yep. Man, there is something enjoyable about just being so thoroughly just ripped to the bone.
This is shredded. My bones have been shredded. There's nothing left.
Just a complete and ultimate despair.
Like like I love seeing my favorite thing about this is seeing our opponent do something obviously a lot of the same shell, you
But
know,
it's such a
but
control for
but
they have no
Dak
combos
to
here.
ready
Like,
Ashak, three mana planeswalkers. You know when these come
yep,
down, turn 1 or 2.
yeah,
Control pieces, card advantage, control pieces, like, and then just make it happen.
yep,
So really good. All crimes, yeah.
uh-huh.
Our opponent found a new and interesting crime to do. When was the last time a game has been a loss to Jace ult?
I don't think I've ever seen ulted once.
I think games end before that thing ever ults. Like, usually your opponents cast 6 spells out of their graveyard.
I just noticed they chose Jace Spring Prodigy with their Revoker.
That's smart. Just in case.
Yeah, uh-huh. Just in case turnaround is fair play.
Shit.
No, how dare you?
They drew 2 lands, so they can't kill me. All right,
Please,
Bob.
please just cast whatever you draw here. If
No,
you
it's
draw
not.
something that's not a land.
No, they drew another land, which is 3 lands total. They didn't draw a spell there.
Oh man, bummer.
That was 4 lands running.
Well, so in the end they killed us the creature damage. But hey. Still, good 2 first games. Last one getting
Holy
so
smokes!
thoroughly owned is a special experience.
When we talk about
So
beautiful defeats, that's what I want.
yeah.
I want to see. I want to see nonsense like that where my opponent just goes, "All right, uh, Walker
All right, maybe
control."
we can still get back in this if we draw like a mind twist. Oh, good game. Better player one.
Yeah. So anyway, it is fun to see in all of those games. Each of our opponent was on a different idea, right?
Yep.
We had our opponent who was the most ramping player who's ever ramped in their ramp. We had the Planeswalker controls, Grixis Super Friends, who like would have played Nicol Bolas Planeswalker if it were in there.
Hmm.
No, maybe the 5 mana one. I don't know if they would
And
have
we
actually.
had Trinket or
No,
Tinker.
then we had Tinker, which
And I think we also had a slightly different plan from many of those as well, where our plan is much more focused on cheap artifacts and amassing them with
yeah,
tutors.
along with like different means of disruption around like art. We were centering on artifacts with trying to
Yeah.
have Trigon Predator and Thieving Skydiver as our.
I guess
So
if we're looking at combo, ramp, and control as our opponents, I think we were tempo is our best
yeah,
definition.
I'm amazed how many of those games were real, given how explosive the starts were. Agreed. That's one of my favorite parts about this was
Yeah.
that you might, obviously, like look at game one, right?
Hmm.
Like our opponent went turn one, I think landbox go turn two Tinker, and lost.
Yeah.
And they didn't lose to me like out maneuvering them with
Yeah. It's not like we just had an
like
edict.
yeah, it's not like we edicted their play or we built a bigger move. We beat them with 3 3s and like an extra combat step, right? Like,
Yeah.
so like that sort of thing where it's like, and like because Inkwell Leviathan nearly unanswerable.
Hmm.
There's not really anything that's gonna even Ugin. If we had say we had picked the Ugin, Inkwell is 9 mana. You would have to actually plus first,
Hmm.
and that's not gonna happen. But yeah, we got to show off Oko, and like I really enjoyed the showcase of Oko there because I know a lot of people might be familiar with Oko in a more low power format, where Oko is gaining too much advantage, generating food, 3 3s, maybe turning off a creature. But like we were using Oko on like Gilded Lotus, and it was the move. You know, Like, just
Yep.
nah. Like, your man. It's like hit the Great Henge with it, but do it 4 times in a game.
Hmm.
So yeah. Anyway, that is gonna be it for today. Vintage Cube is gone. Sorry, Supreme Vintage Cube is gone tomorrow. It's going to be replaced by a Ravnica Cube.
Ooh.
Um, the Ravnica Cube, as reported, I skimmed the article today, um, is not 100% Ravnica cards, but is like very
Whatever is not Ravnica is there to support the Ravnica
right.
themes.
Like we are not adding random red green cards. We are adding Gruul cards
Hmm.
in
Hmm.
the spirit of Gruul. We are adding Azorius cards in the spirit of
Yeah.
Azorius. So like rather than because like in Magic, a lot of the times you have the overarching what's blue black do in this set. So it's zombie tokens or it's you know uh, things like that. But it's yeah, kind of like the cons cube, I guess, where the cons cube had additional cards outside of cons, but they were to augment the cons cards, and it was a lot of fun. So I'm interested uh, to see what sort of additions somebody adds to like make a Ravnica cube, but not like from Ravnica, because obviously 25 years of 25 other years of cards,
Yeah.
because it would be like 28 or 29, but 3 of those are Ravnicas.
Right. Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
so anyway, thank you,
Cool.
Kabanaw, for jumping on in.
Yeah, for sure.
Appreciate it. Hope you had a fun time.
Yeah, absolutely. Fun deck.
Um, thank you, everybody, for joining. Oh my God, Ryan's at 20 trophies already.
Keep pushing. You're almost there.
You got this. We believe. All right. Tomorrow, Slay the Spire mods, and then Thursday is Lightning Returns. I think we'll be finishing side quests on Lightning Returns and trying to push towards the end of the game. So that'll be that. All right. Thank you all for joining. Have a good night, everybody.